Thank you for allowing me to speak on this very important budget and, important issue. And I rise here in support of the Constitution Scheduled Caste Order Amendment Bill 2021 to modify the list of scheduled castes in the state of Tamil Nadu as introduced by the Honorable Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Sir, I feel that it is incumbent on every civilized society to give respectability to its citizens, and especially so in a democracy like ours, which has provided in its constitution equal opportunities and equality to every citizen of this nation. And yet we are debating on an issue which I think should have been passed without any debate in the House today. What is the bill that we are bringing in today? The Government of India, I compliment it, especially the Prime Minister, who had promised a group of people that the least that we can do is to give respectability to them. And the Government of India has brought forth a bill, has introduced an amendment which was forwarded by the government of Tamil Nadu. Now, what is it? The bill is that a group of 7 castes, they want a new nomenclature. They want to be known collectively as Devendra Kulla Vilala. Now, when we go into history, I associate myself with all the historical background that has been provided by other speakers. I will not delve into that. But I was just wondering and thinking that this caste, the Devendra Kullam caste, the history of this caste is replete with injustices. Just imagine a situation where this caste enjoyed a lot of titles, it enjoyed respectability in the society. They had temples, they had big lands, they were cultivators, they were warriors. And in 300 years, in 3 centuries commencing from the 17th century, they were gradually, their position declined in the society. And they were dispossessed of their titles, they were dispossessed of the lands, they were dispossessed of all their respectability. And think of a situation when people who were the masters of their land became the laborers in their own fields, in their own land. They were cultivators, they were warriors. And yet, these 7 castes gradually, the Devendra Kullam, it broke up. And different subcastes were doing different kinds of activities. For instance, as I would say, that the Devendra Kullanthan, they were agriculturists. The Kadiyan, they were into fishing. The Kaladis were mat making, and Kudumbam and Panadi, they enjoyed cultivation, and the Kudumbam became agricultural laborers. Now, these people have been struggling for decades for respectability. They're not asking you for anything. They're not asking for any material support from you. They don't even want to be in the scheduled caste category. But that is, it's matter sub judice, whether it can exceed 50% reservation or not. Any state can do that or not. So that will come in later. But we have been seeing in the papers, we have been reading, that thousands of them collect periodically and they demand respectability. Now the government of Tamil Nadu, what have they asked for? With the request of the government of Tamil Nadu is to permit them to issue the caste community certificates, the people belonging to these 7 castes who are in the scheduled caste list as Devendra Kulla Vilalar, and without any mention of their previous caste. That is all. And they have also said that the Karyans who pursue fishing, their name can also be referred to in the caste certificates. This is asking for nothing. It does not involve any financial liability on any government. It is only giving respectability. So as I would just like to quote Baba Bhimrao Ambedkar, Dr. Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar had said, no race can be raised by destroying its self-respect. And at a point of time, he also said, you have no land because others have usurped them. You have no post because others have monopolized them. Learn to live in the world with self-respect. Sir, all of us know the first prerequisite for that self-advancement or moving forth is self-respect. We keep telling women, I tell all the women, that if you are devoid of self-respect, you can never grow, you can never achieve your desires or your wish. So we need self-respect. And we are giving nothing in this amendment except self-respect to this group of people. And here we find that people are opposing it. They're bringing in so many other stories, yes. There are a lot of people who are coming up. There are a number of backwards who want to go and move into the scheduled caste category. There are 17 sub-castes, I will not delve on that, in UP, who have been struggling for decades to go into the SC category because they are being denied the kind of support or the benefits that are falling into the backward community. There are people in the groups in the scheduled caste community who want to shift into the scheduled tribe group. So this mobility, see, upward mobility is required and people want whichever way it can come. Whether it can come through caste certificates, whether it can come through any government policies, or whether they can achieve it by moving from one group to another. This is their right to ask for it. As some of the speakers have said, I also agree. I have coal community in my constituency, a big number. But the coals in Madhya Pradesh are ST, and in my constituency there are SC. Similarly, the 17 castes, as I said, they feel that they move on. And the other issue, which was just picked up here, the Dhangar and the Dhangar. In English, you can't write Dhangar. You have to write Dhangar, D-H-A-N-G-A-R. Now, the government has issued, the government of India has told the states that you can give out certificates, but the DMs are not giving out certificates. They are saying, Dhangar nahi ho tum Dhangar ho. तो कैसे आप अंग्रेजी में दंगल लिखोगे? वो भाषा समझाइए. तो मैं यही आपसे कहना चाहती हूँ कि अगर हमें सम्मान की हम चाह रहे हैं तो उसमें कोई विवाद नहीं होना चाहिए. मैं तो कहती हूँ एक लार्जर डिस्कशन होना चाहिए. जो हमारे ग्रुप्स हैं, कास्ट ग्रुप्स, जिनको हमने आरक्षण दिया है, उनमें भी कुछ ही लोगों को उस आरक्षण का लाभ मिल रहा है. क्यों नहीं उन ग्रुप्स को भी सब कास्ट में बांटकर और हम आरक्षण को भी बांटें? दिस इज अ वेरी पर्टिनेंट issue which needs to be debated. It should happen. So I would say that all they are asking for is respectability. They have been enjoying respectability in the past. They have been relegated to a situation of disrespect. They want to get it back. And there is, as we all know, the issue had, the government had, the state government wanted to do it. The courts have said it requires a legislative amendment, and they have come to us. So if they have come to us, to the government of India, and I compliment the Prime Minister and the Minister for Social Justice for bringing in their view or their demand to us in the form of an amendment bill, it should be passed because under the Article 341 of the Constitution of India, it is the Union Government which is the nodal agency for notification of castes, of scheduled castes. And but the subject of identification of castes and communities, issuance of caste certificates, and verification thereof rests with the concerned state governments, union territory administration. And the government of Tamil Nadu, it has proposed that they should be permitted to issue caste community certificates to people belonging to the 7 castes who are in the scheduled caste list of Devendra Kalla Vilarar without any mention of the previous subcastes in brackets should be admitted and accepted, and those who want to be also known as Qadians, they can also be accepted. This is the issue before the House. So I would plead with the House to pass it unanimously, and I'm sure it will. Some of our members are talking about that the government is doing nothing for the scheduled caste. I would like to beg your pardon. The amount of affection and the amount of concern the NDA government under Narendra Modi ji has for the have-nots, the communities that are totally dispossessed of any facility can be seen through the programs that are being brought by this government. All activities of this government are directed towards the poor. And therefore, whether it's housing or whether it's toilets or whether it is all the other activities, whether it is, you could say, giving out golden cards for health, all these activities are benefiting the poorest of the poor. And excuse me, the speaker who spoke before me, yeah, the maximum beneficiaries of the government programs are the SCs, the most backward, and the Muslims and the minorities. You can go and look into the details, and I'm talking about UP. You were talking about NCR. You were talking about NCRB data. You have not seen the NCRB data. Please look into the NCR. I will have a discussion with you outside. Have a look. Yeah, please. You also go back. You also go back and look into the NCRB data. They have said that the best performance of any government to contain crime in India in 2019-20 was Uttar Pradesh. Please go and see. Look into the data and then you will realize that the government is doing its best, but I agree with you. All societies, all need to change from within. And that I would say, ask you also, please take care of your women. That is badly required. You have to evolve. So you also evolve. Everything is evolving. Thank you very much, sir.